think it's going to get more.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get more over the next couple of years. So we like to do some rapid fire questions. Quick answers. One word answers. You ready for it?
Yeah, I'll guzzle my coffee. One word, as you can tell, is hard for me, but I'll do my best.
Or one sentence.
Yeah.
Favorite game you've ever covered? Year and date.
Favorite football game: Rose Bowl, USC, Penn State. Saquon versus Juju.
Oh wow,
that was fantastic.
In the Rose Bowl, yeah.
Highest scoring Rose Bowl ever at that point. And second might be the Rose Bowl between Oklahoma and Georgia. That was the playoff game that Georgia won in OT.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Rose Bowl is awesome. Rose Bowl is hard to beat for me as in terms of a venue.
What was the worst game you've ever covered or event?
Oh my God. You're saying game, not tennis match, because I've called a million awful tennis. I mean, there's so many. The worst is when a championship event fizzles and it's like 6-love, 6-1. Ohio State, right? I'd say the worst game ever was Arizona hosting UCLA in Tucson. It was 100 degrees. It was the worst blowout. The fans left. Kirk and I quit on the game. It's something we swore we would never do again. It was miserable. And we learned how to tap dance in a blowout and never quit, no matter how ugly the game gets. And that was an important lesson to learn because we have a lot of ugly games.
Your research probably didn't go far enough because they were playing, the guys that never really play.
Research. We're talking about like what tequila we're going to drink after the game and where can we get a taco after this ridiculous blowout. But yeah.
Prediction for next year in college football. Who's winning it?
God, it's boring to say Alabama. They have the fuel from coming short, and they have Bryce Young, and Georgia's got a lot of folks to replace. I mean, honestly, I'd love to give you a more creative answer, but if you're asking me my pick, I mean, it's Alabama going in for sure.
So then who would be the dark horse?
I mean, SC would be a fun dark horse because I'd like to have a team out of the West be playoff relevant. And I think, coach quarterback combination, we know that works. Their schedule is certainly more manageable than running the gauntlet in the SEC. A&M becomes a dark horse because they're young. But obviously, that would be one sort of outside. They've never made the playoffs, so that would be one and neither is SC. So it'd be fun to have different blood in the playoff.
You can't argue with that. What's your favorite cuts item you've ever gotten? Color and style.
I like your hoodies, but I honestly, I mean, it's just like this flawless T-shirt that I have in a nice dark green. I think it's called Bonsai, this color. It's weird. Here, look at this. Like, this is not to like hype your brand. These just arrived today. I'm not doing this. I sort of I didn't plan this. I didn't plan the delivery on the same day as the podcast. It just worked out that way. So
I love it.
The nice thing is about ordering and knowing the size and so no one's going to be perfect is that when you have these footholds in different places, and we're lucky enough to be able to do kind of a triangle between Miami Beach, New York, and Colorado, that you need lots of high quality cuts T-shirts so that you never have to pack when you travel between the places.
So Pima cotton.
I just like this Pima cotton, or I like the Pica Pro too. I mean, it's just your basic classic cut.
I love it. Yeah, really, your life is what we designed it for, where you're in the airport, you're on the go, but it's wrinkle free and it's just going to look good, but it's not going to be too informal. So we love it. Last thing, NBA Finals. It's game one's coming up. What do you got, and how many games?
I'm going to pick Golden State. I just went to every Miami Celtics game down in Miami, and I knew Boston was the better team, and it would be a better finals if they got in. Although I was rooting for the Heat, of course. But I think they're back-to-back Game 7 series. I think they're a little banged up. Warriors should be fresher. It just seems like the Warriors' year. I'll say Golden State in 6. I know that the Celtics have given them a lot of trouble, much more than most teams in the current era, and they have their bigs, and they can affect Golden State by kind of unleashing Williams and Horford and obviously in Jalen and Tatum, you got 2 superstar scorers. So I like the Celtics. I mean, they're digging deep, but I do think Golden State's fresher, and I think they're gonna have enough.